Concept 2, rotating linear functions. So when we are rotating linear functions, we're going to be changing the slope. And in this lesson, in our book, we're only going to be rotating around the y-intercept. Okay, we're not going to rotate a line around a different point. It's just going to be the y-intercept off in the origin. Okay, and mostly what we're looking to do is to identify a transformation and describe it. Okay, so if these are my two lines, I have my red line as f of x and my green line as g of x, and I want to describe the transformation from f of x to g of x. Okay, I don't even necessarily need to find the equation for g of x, okay, or f of x. All right. If I see that my lines intersect on the y-axis and they have changed their slope, that's going to tell me that this is a rotation. Okay, so if this was my question, I would say it's a rotation. And then I would need to describe what happened, and I would say, well, this was my original graph, it changed into this graph, it rotated to this graph, which means that it got steeper. Okay, and that's all I really need. Okay, the fact that it got steeper means that the slope increased. Okay, so if I'm looking at my original, my f of x is just f of x equals x. My slope is 1, and then minus 2. Okay, and if I was going to get my g of x graph, it's going to be g of x equals 1, 2, 3 over 1. So 3 over 1 times x minus 2. Okay, so that would be my change. It would be it got steeper, the slope increased, and in this case it increased by 3 times.